All right, we are live. We are doing mic sync with the camera. 1, 2, 3. All right, so the cameras go hear that. I'm going to know to edit that in with each other.
Let's go.
We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. This is the Sang Media podcast. I am your host, Vincent Sang. I'm with my friend here,
Stefan, and we about to get this chicken in, bruh.
Yes, sir. So for those podcasters out there that are new to this channel, we are doing something kind of different today. We're doing a mukbang with the podcast. So if you're just listening to us, that's just a disclaimer that we're going to be eating. Don't be afraid to go to our YouTube channel of Sang Media to watch us eat, because we're doing a kind of a review for the spicy nuggets and comparing other nuggets at the same time. And let me tell you, Steph, I am excited for this because I haven't eaten it all today.
Man, it's going to be even better because this shit was free.
Yes, sir. You know, I provide, but he got us that coffee. So, you know, he going to keep me awake. So let's get it. For our podcast listeners, we are going to be talking of the subject today about how COVID affected seniors when it first started. Steph and I were both seniors in college when COVID happened, and we got quarantined and switched to online classes. This is going to be more open-ended and talking about like even college students now and our experiences of what we went through in college and how it affected us. So I'm ready to start. Are you?
Let's get this chicken in, man.
Let's go. All right. Well, we're going to start off with the review. I kind of want to try this chicken out. I think we should start with the spicy nuggets.
McDonald's?
Yep, McDonald's. All right, let's do it.
Yep. 20 piece, right?
Yep.
We both get it. Let's go.
I'm kind of excited for this. I'm going to try it by itself first.
Yeah.
Before I try any sauce. Look at that.
Hey, this is how you do it in the ASMR community. There you go.
All right, for the ASMR peoples, I hope you enjoy this, but I'm going to try the first bite now.
This is a fucking letdown, dude. This literally just tastes like a fucking regular nugget.
It's just like, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, because you know how like the normal McDonald's nuggets, right?
Yeah.
So normal McDonald's nuggets, like you could see the crust around it. But this, I feel like it's fried differently. And I feel like there's actually a coating to it. I kind of fuck with it. It is a little bit spicier. I just feel like they put like cayenne pepper or maybe paprika.
I think,
or a little bit more pepper.
you know, I think that's like the biggest cap I've ever heard. I feel like they straight got this from Costco, bag that shit, put in a McDonald's casing, and then sell it. I don't know.
You don't know?
I'll eat it. But
Yeah.
it's not
I personally don't think it's bad, but I'm going to try it out with ranch first, so.
no, this ain't the move. I don't know.
So it is a miss for Steph. For me, I don't think it's that bad.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's like the hype behind it. You don't know if it's that worth. I'm probably eat it though. It's free, so.
I do think it could be a little bit more crisp.
I think also because we kind of left it in the car. It's been like we drove, picked it up and drove, and kind of got soggy.
Oh.
You gotta eat these quick. It's like fries.
Yeah.
I think.
And we had to set everything up too.
It's kind of been his fault then.
I think overall, I would give this a 7 out of 10. I would order these over the normal nuggets, but that's because I prefer spicy. And like, you know, the normal nuggets, they kind of like, it tastes like nuggets, but like it's basically whatever you put in the sauce in.
I think these nuggets try to become Popeye's chicken.
Yes.
Like, it just like wasn't left in the oven or whatever, the fryer too long. It was just like,
That's actually a really good point. Now that you said that,
I'm saying it's like it was almost there. It was going up to Popeyes. And
I feel like it's not a bad effort for McDonald's though. It is something different. It is something good. It's not as on par as the McRib. I really love the McRib. I don't know about you. Yeah, the McRib, I fucking eat that religiously.
Just my palate's more high end than yours, bro. You got a Prius, I got a Lamborghini.
Dude, I cook, bro. I know good food. Trust me, I know how to cook good food,
Last
dude.
time I got a McRib, that junk was like covered in barbecue with no meat. Yeah.
Maybe I think it's
It depends.
I think I grew up on that shit, so it's like nostalgic for me, right? So like maybe growing up with it, it just like got into my psyche, and like, you know, it's just like comfort food for me. So that's probably why I really like it a lot. It's like because I was just talking about with Steph earlier, like McDonald's, like no matter what, like you'll eat McDonald's, right? You know.
Yeah.
But like I personally would never crave McDonald's.
Yeah.
I would always want to go somewhere else. I would always want to like get Chipotle, get Mellow Mushroom, get something like that.
Yeah.
But you know, McDonald's is always there. You know,
Yeah.
it's always open late, and like when it's like when
It's like a cookout.
Yeah.
When you're drunk or you're on other drugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
or just like late night, you need something to
Sure.
eat, you don't feel like cooking.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's is always there. So like, no matter what, McDonald's is there for me. But I do agree, like I would prefer something else if it came down to it.
Yeah. I think you're a big sauce guy.
Yeah.
I don't think I sometimes get sauce. Like I will never dip my fries in any sauce.
Really?
Yeah. I just eat it straight. Because like the amount of saltiness, the amount of greasiness, and then the crunchiness, right?
Yeah.
Like Burger King makes the shittiest fries. That thing tastes too potatoey.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little crunch, but they just taste like potatoes. There's no salt or anything. McDonald's probably has like the best fast food fries in terms of like fast food. Like Five Guys is different. That's like I think that's a regular restaurant, right? That's not fast food.
So I think Five Guys does go into the fast food chain, but I don't think it's like fast food. It's like it's like how I compare Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A is fast food, but I think Chick-fil-A is fast food gourmet, basically.
Really? I think it's fast food is something considered that has a drive-through and it has your food out within like 3 minutes. So Chick-fil-A gets your food in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Five Guys doesn't. It could take like 10, even 15 minutes.
Yeah.
For them to,
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, those fries are different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I guess there is like fast food high end and fast food low end, and I think Five Guys is like
Higher
it's like no, it's like gourmet like
Yeah.
fast food, because like you don't go through a drive
It's
through.
the Red Robins.
Yeah.
Of, fast food.
It's like Chipotle. If you compare Chipotle, Kava, or Roots and stuff like that, right? You had to go in to get that food. It's kind of fast food, but like you literally legit go in, order your food, you see them make it for you, type of stuff.
Yeah.
While like fast food, like they have a drive through, like it's convenient for you. So
Yeah.
I kind of agree on that. And
Yeah. I don't really consider that Five Guys fast food. Just because I got my order in like 15 minutes, that shit ain't fast food, dude. But no, Chick-fil-A fries, that's like hit or miss. It's either really shit or really good. Because it's either like
sometimes they're soggy.
Yeah, really soggy, or sometimes they're just burnt. But then, like, you know, there's no in the middle. I don't know. And sometimes they're just bomb as hell. But I think McDonald's and Popeyes have the best fries.
Popeyes for sure.
But Popeyes is kind of different because they use Old Bay.
Cajun.
Or yeah, like
Cajun
different
seasoning.
Yeah, they use like seasoning.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of I guess you can't really compare that to McDonald's because it's just straight up potato and salt. So I think between those two, Popeyes and McDonald's have the best fries. Because I think Popeyes fast food. They get their thing done within the 3 minute mark. It's fast.
Yeah, unless they're making like a fresh batch.
Yeah, it's fast.
It's usually fast,
Generally,
right?
really fast for the chicken. Put that on my palate, dude. It's good. I mean, it was alright, but like the hype behind it.
Yeah, I definitely would say the hype behind it was like not followed.
Or the lifespan was already gone when we took it.
Yeah, probably.
We brought it here. It got soggy.
Maybe we'll probably try it again. Maybe. Well, I don't know.
Because I had the bite of that Wendy's one. It was a little soggy. So I'm assuming the drive here, the lifespan of the chicken kind of deteriorated, but it's fine.
All right, what do you want to try next? I think we might need to do the Chick-fil-A ones.
Chick-fil-A one? Oh, I already can tell you what my rating of it is. Chick-fil-A.
You know, honestly, I barely have eaten Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Yeah, I don't either. I just think Chick-fil-A is too soggy. And I just feel like the guys that say Chick-fil-A sandwiches are better than Popeyes, they're capping so hard.
That's cap, bro.
They're capping so hard.
I do.
That, or they're just inbreds, dude. I stamp.
I do admit that the Chick-fil-A sandwiches are good, but better than Popeyes? No.
Cap. That's
no,
cap.
That's cap.
It's a bigger cap than what I'm wearing right now. That's some cap.
It's probably because you upgrade it with the sauce. If you're a sauce person, like you upgrade your Chick-fil-A sandwich
You
with
know
sauce.
what it is? It's especially the white demographic, but Chick-fil-A has been the most trendy shit ever, and they want to hold on to that. You know what I mean? Like you could have a Five Guys type of burger that no one can beat that shit. No one can beat that. You could have that type of shit at Popeyes, right? But then like that god tier burger or chicken sandwich, right?
Yeah.
But then motherfuckers are gonna pick the Chick-fil-A one because they want something to hold on to.
Yeah, because it like it's kind of like the saying of like people are afraid of change, you know?
Yeah, I'm saying.
And it's like they're holding on to that. I completely agree. But some people's taste buds, I do admit, like they just prefer it. You know, maybe it's was what I said earlier, right? The McRib was like nostalgic to me, and maybe they just got that eating Chipotle, and then when they try something different, but
their taste buds are capped. They're capped. They're never gonna make it, dude.
You know, interesting enough, I just started liking Five Guys. I've always liked their fries, but their burgers, like at first, I didn't really like them.
I stopped Five Guys because that shit was dangerous. Like, there's a time that I was like fucking into burgers, right? This was senior year. I gained 20 pounds because at the beginning of senior year, I was 170, right? 6'3", 170. That's pretty light. That's pretty skinny.
Yeah.
I went through bulking season without even knowing I was bulking. At the time I was lifting, so it was good. Like I gained.
So there was like a balance.
Yeah, it was good, but I gained 30 pounds. Then this senior year or the second semester of senior year.
Was it because of Five Guys?
But everything.
Everything.
Saying, yeah, I had Five Guys like 3 days in a row. And like I ate that shit and just fell asleep straight in bed. Like that shit knocks you out. But I'm just saying, like
this was your senior year. Interesting. I gained the senior year. I kind of picked my shit up, but when the freshman 15. I got that shit. I got like the freshman 30.
Never got that. My metabolism is too fast, but like, I think I can just tell it's slowing down a bit. But then I also can feel like my stomach also getting smaller because I used to eat like disgusting amounts of food at like disgusting rate at like the speed of me eating it. Like I could probably finish all this if I was if I'm really hungry right now. I'm not that hungry because these nuggets turn me off a bit. No, but like if I was really hungry, I could scarf it down really fast. Like I think. I eat faster than my stomach can process. So like I eat it all right, but then I kind of feel it later.
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree. I was like, I had that metabolism. I think I still do, but like I think I ease my way down to eating slower and like respecting the food. I guess quote unquote respecting the food.
I can't do that.
But I completely agree with that. But dang, you didn't. Yeah, maybe. I think you were probably pretty active during your freshman year, huh?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, pretty active. Yeah, I was in the basketball club basketball, golf team. Yeah, but like still, I ate like disgusting amount of food though. It's like insane. It's like what a 300-pound motherfucker would eat, or like Dwayne Johnson would eat.
Yeah, I was like that in high school, dude. Like, I was skinny as hell in high school.
Yeah.
But my metabolism, like, no matter what I ate. I didn't go there, but then when I did bulk wrong, right? Like when I started doing mass gain or I started eating like anything I didn't care, it would just go straight to my stomach. Like I would think it would go to my muscles, but it didn't go to my muscles. It would go straight to my stomach.
Mass gainer didn't do anything for me.
Dude, it just hurt me. It honestly just hurt. Like every time I got full for no reason. Like it was like that excess is full just because I wanted to gain some pounds, and I didn't like that, and it was like unhealthy for me until I got my shit back together, but. When I came to freshman year of college, right, I think a big factor was having a girlfriend too, because I wasn't as active when I was with her, and it was mainly work, school, and her, right? Yeah. So there was sometimes we went to the gym and stuff like that, but it was never consistent, right? Because I'm more,
right now.
I'm always like. When I was in a relationship and back then, like I was learning from those relationships, I was always about the girl, right? So it was like whatever their decision was. So like when she didn't feel like going to the gym, like I'm not going. And then like even though I could go by myself and stuff like that, I felt bad for leaving her alone.
Really?
You know?
I think I'm very individual. So right now I'm in a relationship, right? So I kind of this thing, like I kind of get from other relationships, like maybe like the guy does it for the girl, like that's respect. I respect that. But for me. It's more so like, I'm a fucking individual, right? I'm a person too. I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend's a female, right? I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm doing my shit if I want to do it, like in the most respectful way. I'm not saying like...
Yeah, like respect her, but still do your own thing.
Yeah, it's not I'm not blowing her off or anything. It's more like, I want to go to the gym. If you're not going to go, I'm still fucking going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I want this fucking nuggets, right? If I don't want McDonald's and she wants McDonald's and I want to get like Popeye's nuggets, I'm getting Popeye's nuggets, bro. Yeah. I ain't getting McDonald's nuggets. So something like that. So like, I'm very individualistic, but like the most respectful way. Even if I don't agree with her, but like, babe, I respect you, but like you're fucking wrong. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna simp. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good thing because. I think you learned and you're in a mature relationship where you know you can do that, right? But there's things, dang, we might be changing the subject and not talking about college. We might just be talking about relationships, and because we were like this, like conversation turned into a good conversation. But like,
No, we'll get to it.
yeah, we probably would. Like, what was I going to say? I feel like your relationship is mature, right? Because a lot of things like the simps or like the hopeless romantics, and I'm like guilty of that too. Like, we always think it's trying to impress the girl, and like it's the girl's decision, right?
Yeah.
But that's like an immature mindset, because as you get older, you're going to start realizing you have goals, you have things that you want to do, right? And you have the right to your own opinion.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, excuse me, when you're younger, you don't have that mindset yet, right? Because you're still in the younger mindset, and maybe it can still affect older people too, that haven't realized it. And that's why I feel like people need to go through relationships to realize that.
Yeah.
But like, I think that's also why it's so hard for some people too, because look, guys could be a piece of shit, but so can girls,
Right.
Like, I saw this tweet of like, oh, date a guy that has anxiety because you could blame all the problems on them, and they could start thinking about it and like, oh shit, maybe it is my fault, when they're just controlling them at the mindset.
Yeah.
And that's really fucked up. So that's why, like, I feel like in a relationship, yes, you need to go through the ups and downs, but you also need to learn from them. You need to know what you want from them whenever they don't work out, or like, you can't always blame yourself. Sometimes it is your fault, right?
Yeah.
But it's a relationship. There's two sides to a coin.
Yeah.
Some things are their fault, some things are your fault, and you need to learn from that, and you need to know what you want from that for the next one.
Yeah, because before the my girl right now, I was going for this other one, right? And this was an 8-month scam or span of me like trying to go to the next level, right?
Yeah.
Like being in a relationship exclusive.
Yeah.
This fucking bitch, right? You know, audacity to leave me on for 8 months, bro. I like, yo, you want to go do like. I'm not like asking her to like fucking suck my dick or have sex. It's like, I'm being polite. I'm like, hey, you want to go like out? You want to go get dinner? You want to get fucking? You want to get lunch, or you want to study? And she was just like, yeah, and then no, then yeah, no. It's just like, after that, like I said, oh, fuck you, I started going like, I
You're playing games.
Yeah, like just playing games. So like I think one advice I have for like going for girls, or if you're already in a relationship, is like not to give too much of a fuck about it. You know what I mean? Like just kind of look at it as a whole. Right? So like if you're in an argument with your girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta understand it's probably petty. It's probably the most petty shit ever. And like you kind of just gotta like leave it.
Yeah. And I think some people need to admit too that like we can get petty too, guys.
Yeah.
Like, we can do petty ass shit too.
You just say like, I'm sorry, like. If you're definitely like sure that you're right about it, you kind of just step back like I just disagree with it or something, like kind of like not take it too seriously and take it to the next level and it's like I'm gonna fucking kill you,
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
But, like I think a good advice is to not like get too pressed about it, because man, after that 8-month scheme, dude, it was just like, bro, that's so dead. I'm gonna stop giving a shit.
It's like I dedicated this much time in my life.
Yeah, you just gotta let it come to you.
And it's like, what the heck? And that's why they say like sometimes you find relationships when you don't expect it.
Yeah.
And like it just comes to you. That's totally correct.
That's what I'm saying.
So with the Chick-fil-A nuggets, I give it probably a solid 7.
3. I'm giving it 3.
7.
You can have the last one.
I was gonna say 7.5, but I'm gonna stick with 7. Because here's the thing, right?
Yes.
Like, they obviously make this shape to let them let you know like it's a real nugget, quote unquote real nugget, right? But when I took that bite, because I barely eat Chick-fil-A nuggets, remind you that. Like I wouldn't get this again, right? But I did have a hint of sweetness. I don't know what it was, but they're like when I ate it by itself. Not when I dipped it. I know. Yeah, I mean I'm a saucy motherfucker. But like when I tried it by itself, I'm like, wow, like what is this like small hint like of sweetness coming from?
Nothing. There's no sweetness. It's soggy chicken. It's not even chicken, dude.
Maybe I'm just too nice.
You are too nice.
I'm probably just too nice.
I'm a critic. You gonna try Wendy's or you gonna try Burger King? I feel like Burger King might be the best out of these.
Yeah.
I think so.
I agree.
You gonna try that? Try Burger King?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Burger King. I might reevaluate my scores after this. After
I can feel it. This is already gonna be best.
By itself first.
I think I might like the McDonald's one the most.
You see,
I think the lifespan's gone.
Yeah, all of these were sitting out for a while because Burger King's nuggets are not that bad. But this tastes like a Tyson's chicken nugget that got sagified.
I think it tastes like high school lunch nuggets.
And it was like, there's a hint, like that peppery hint that you know it's Burger King, right? But
I think if I ate this fresh, maybe I think this would be the best one. It's either that, maybe McDonald's might be the best. I don't fucking know. These are, I mean, again, the lifespan's probably gone.
no,
But if these are fresh, maybe Burger King might be the one.
Yep.
And then the McDonald's might be the two.
Yep.
Chick-fil-A's already would be my last. I know it.
And trust us, guys. We tried to eat this as fast as possible. We tried to get it as fast as possible.
Yeah. Caught Vinny lacking though.
It just didn't work. Oh, you're honey mustard, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it with like just no sauce. Fuck it. I'm just gonna take the honey mustard home. Yeah.
Well. All right. So.
The camera died.
The camera died. Interesting.
You can probably cut it, right? You can probably cut it.
We will be back after this short break to bring back the video. So,
yes, sir.
I'm going to pause the recording real quick. Thank you, everyone. And we are back. Sorry for the delay, guys. The camera died earlier from overheating, so we had to switch out cameras and go into a new one. I totally forgot what we were talking about. I think we were talking about relationships, but we can move subjects now.
Yeah, I'm down.
And we could go into talking about COVID and how it affected us when we were seniors.
I'm not going to lie. When COVID first happened, I was low-key kind of hyped because all the classes just kind of stopped.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I was hyped. All the classes were gone. During then to the end of the semester, like, all my professors didn't know what to do. And so, like, they stopped all the tests and quizzes because, like, we're doing it from online. And so, like, everyone's going to fucking cheat. Mm-hmm. So, like, they understood that. Because I know VCU, my girlfriend goes there, they're, like, so anal about it. They do lockdown browser. I mean, I know that they've probably been doing it. Like, they do that. They do, like, tedious work, like, quizzes. Like excessive, I'm talking about excessive amount of quizzes, tedious work, and I know I feel like the group work there sucks dick because there's like too many people. You don't really get help from your professors. But for me, like it was like pretty chill in terms of academics wise. The teachers were like way more understanding. They let when the students couldn't do it because of like COVID, right? Like I know that motherfucker was capping though. Like there's one instance like, yo, I'm so like I didn't have internet and some shit. I'm like, who the fuck doesn't have internet, bro? Come on, you got to school. Like this dude was capping, but like they were just understandable and it was smooth for me. And like I didn't lose my mind like for the first 3 or 4 months of COVID because like I'm a gamer, bro. I'm a prodigy, the young prod. Yeah. Gaming. So like I had distractions, but like. All the rest of the people that like to party, like excessive amounts, they're just losing their minds. I was like, damn, they were capped so hard, but like I was chilling. Yeah. But up until like 3 months ago, I lost my mind because like I just couldn't play games. I felt very cooped up, but
yeah.
I don't think it affected me that badly, but I mean, in terms of jobs, yeah, it's kind of cooked me a lot. But like in terms of my mental health, like didn't really like affect it too much. But what about you?
Dude, no,
I know it fucked you a lot.
I was devastated, right? So like, granted, everything has pros and cons, right? Like, like to go back to what you were saying, where like VC was anal about like lockdown browsers and stuff like that, blah blah blah. Right. Like, yeah, that's true. Like some teachers were anal about it, right? And some of them like lockdown browsers, quizzes. If the tests that were going to happen, they turned into essays, whatever, blah 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 blah, right? But then there's also some of the chill teachers are like, okay, I know this affected you. If you need help with anything, blah blah blah, and like. Also, some teachers knew like, oh, they're going to cheat, but I still need to give out the content. And it's kind of like an unpredictable time, so they might as well just pass, you know, right? So I was blessed because like if some of those classes like because they even said like it's going to be open note, open quiz, like blah blah blah, like they already know you're going to look it up, so they're just going to say it's open note, right? Yeah. So like it kind of was a blessing in disguise for me because I had a feeling if COVID didn't happen, I was going to fail like 1 or 2 classes. Right. And then I would have take like 6, 9 credits during summer, or maybe be even in college right now for fall semester. If it wasn't for COVID.
Yeah.
So unless I pulled the typical college thing where we pull all-nighters in the library to just clutch a grade, you know, I might have done that because I didn't want to repeat anything. Right.
Yeah.
But that's where the blessing was. But as you said, yes, I was fucked over a lot. I was really active on campus. Me and my friends just started a new organization, and we were about to have some guest speakers come out, right?
Yeah.
And they were like really high-end guest speakers that we're really looking forward to. Coming from LA, I'm not going to say anything because we can't throw disclaimers like that out online. But like they were role models of us, right? And I was really hyped about it. It was like a good opportunity, a good chance, good connection, and I was ready to like go from there because we were all content creators too, right? And like I'm back in content creating now, like thankfully with this podcast and stuff like that, and more stuff I'm going to be doing and you'll be seeing. But I was devastated, like the company and me and my friends were doing, right? We were on a roll, like we had content coming out every other week, and sorry, nuggets are making me hurt. We were on a roll every other week, right? And a lot of people were getting their ideas out there, and we were actually able to like record it and like get it down. It's like, oh, I had some friends that are like, oh, I have this idea. Like, do you think we can make it happen? I'm like, hell yeah! Like, we finally learned. We know how to do it. And then we were helping my one friend on one of their short films, right? And it was halfway done. Then COVID happened. COVID happened. The guest speaker literally just confirmed with us that, we can make it out with the pay that you're giving us, and we could come and do a showing, and we could do a Q&A and like a meet and greet. And then we were even going to bring them out to a private dinner. And I was so hyped. I was like, yes, it's confirmed, it's confirmed, it's confirmed. I was talking with the rest of my Ibro. I'm like, yo, we got it. As soon as we got the confirmation email, bam. 2 hours later, 3, not even like it was just like 2-3 hours later, VCU. Due to COVID-19, we are not coming back during spring semester. All offices are going to be closed, and we're switching online. And I was like, fuck. I'm like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, for the safety of everyone, I understand. I completely understand. It's just like, dude, like, we were grinding so hard. We were doing so much work, and this happened. And it really devastated me. And, like, Stef and I just got to know each other, like, recently. But, like, I think, from my personality, I'm always like a go. I need to get shit done. I need to do stuff. So when it became still, I was like, what the hell is going on? Right? And like, I like being active in college because my first 2 years of college, I went to community college, right? And then when I transferred over, I knew it was like one of the best decisions of my life for the experience, not for college, for the experience, right? A lot of debt right now. Education, I was like, I was in a major that I didn't even want. Like, I was interested in it, but then I figured out what my true passion is, which is content creating, videography, acting, directing, stuff like that, right? But the degree is just a stepping stone, right? I was there for the experience. The people I met, like, I obviously wouldn't be where I am right now for the people I haven't met in college right now. So it was like, dang, because you said you were a gamer and stuff like that, right? And you were okay staying inside, so you're kind of hype, right? I was devastated because I like going out. Because I like going out with my friends. I like going out to events, blah, blah, blah. And I was a homebody too. Like, I'm an introvert, extrovert, right? I do feed off energy off other people. But, like, when I spend a lot of time with other people, I do like my time to myself. But it was like, dude, who can I hang with now? What's safe? Like, what can I do? And then I quarantined myself for like a week, 2 weeks, a month, and I only saw like 1 or 2 people, right? I was devastated. Like, I needed human interaction. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I like FaceTime someone every day, and it was still not enough for me. I was alone in that house because 2 of my roommates went back to Nova. I think all 3 of them did, actually. And then I had 1 roommate that came back and forth, right? So I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, like, I'm going insane. Like, what do I do? That's why I got back into video gaming, right? So I started playing Valorant.
I'm still going insane.
Yeah, it's still going insane. But dude, it was so hard, bro. Like, there were so many things that I was supposed to do. Like, we had a nice house. We were going to throw a little bit more parties before we ended it off. There's like this one big party at the end of the year for one of our organizations that we were going to throw a party, and we knew it was going to be in our house. We were hyped about it. And like, we get to decide the theme because we're seniors, like seniority. And I was just like, none of that's going to happen now. Like,
if you think about it off of that, like, imagine people going into senior year right now of like high school or like college.
Yeah.
They don't get to like I told them earlier. Grades are kind of like a faction or like a frat, right? You got the freshman losers, right? Then you got the sophomore that kind of think they're cool, but they're still fucking losers because they think they've been there for like a year. You got the juniors that are like chill, right? And they're like nerd neck sweating for like academics. So they're just chill. No one, everyone leaves them alone. Then you got the seniors. You got those are like the chads and the alpha dogs, and like of the high school or the college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like imagine like not being able to attend school and just going to Zoom meetings, being a senior.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, you will never, I think that's something that you'll never, ever experience if you don't ever have, like, go, you know what I mean?
Because senior year is supposed to be, like, your year, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, especially in, like, high school. Like, high school, that's, like, your first ever, like, dominant feeling. You know, you're like, yo, we're, like, the alpha dogs, we're not, we can boss, like,
we could drive.
You don't really like boss around the freshmen actually, but you just feel like you're on top.
Yeah, like we could drive. We have seniority.
You can leave whenever the fuck you want. That's what you think.
Yeah,
but like,
you don't have as much like intensive classes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
you're just chilling. You're just like coasting through. Especially like the best part is like the last month of senior year of high school. I had so much fun. Like I just did whatever the fuck I wanted. That's when I started getting comfortable. Like I stopped wearing like street clothes. I put like fucking
sweats,
comfy t-shirts,
didn't care.
Fucking
like,
shorts, the sandals. There you go. But like even senior year too, though, like it kind of sucks that like I didn't get to walk, but at the same time, like I'm kind of glad that I've experienced like basically the full year senior year. Mm-hmm. Like we didn't get the last 3 or was it 3 or 2 months?
I think we got 3 months left.
Yeah, I didn't get to experience the last 3 or 2 months. I'm assuming like our school would have thrown a lot of events for the seniors because they did last year for the seniors when I was a junior, but like. Overall, like compared to like people that are going into senior, it kind of fucking sucks. Yeah, they'll never experience that kind of experience,
Yeah, unless there is a vaccine. I mean, even when the vaccine comes out, like we still need to wait on that. And
I ain't trusting it, dude. It's rushed.
It's rushed, but like we didn't get I completely agree. Like we didn't experience the ending half. Like I was looking forward to senior pictures. Yeah. I was looking forward to walking in front of my family.
Yeah,
because like I'm not the first one in like. My whole entire family go to college, but I'm the first one in like my main family to like graduate. Like just my mom, dad, sister, and I. Like I'm the first one to graduate. So like I really wanted to experience that.
Right.
That and walk with my friends, and like like seniors, like let's have our last celebration together, blah blah blah, before we go out into the quote unquote real world, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I do agree. Like you make a good point for the seniors that are coming in now.
Right.
Like.
You get no interaction.
There's nothing right
now.
Like
no one's on campus. I mean, some schools have that on campus, but you don't get to party like a senior. You know what I mean? It's like different. It's different.
Yeah. Well, some dumb students are just saying fuck it and they're doing it.
Okay, but that's not like a genuine senior. Like senior parties are so much different than freshman or like sophomore parties because
there's like wilding out.
There's still seniority in parties. You know what I mean? Like seniors. So when I was a freshman, right? This is the first time I ever blacked out, right? I was in we went to a frisbee club party, right? Because nothing was happening, so they're like, "Fuck it, let's go to the frisbee one."
Yeah.
And there was like just a bunch of randos, like people that didn't attend the school, and then there's seniors there too, right?
Yeah.
They took advantage of all the fucking freshmen, dude. Like they made us. I had to do a boat race. You know what a boat race is, right? Mm-hmm. Like you have to chug beer, and then you just race each other who downs it first.
Oh.
And it's called a boat race. I had to do it 3 times because this senior wouldn't fucking leave me until I fucking beat him, right? But like I was fucked up. So I mean I could have just fucking left, but like
you're a freshman. You're like
because like he's a senior, but also I was fucking fucked up too. So I also had like an ego as well.
Yeah,
I had to beat him. Yeah, but like it's just different. And then like looking back at like the college parties I went to earlier, it's just like they leave you. It's like chill. You're like there with most of your homies are there.
Yeah.
And there's like a couple of freshmen and sophomores there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get those random high schoolers that come to the party. Like, how the fuck are you in here? But like,
they get kicked out like right away.
Apparently they don't in my school. Like I was like, yo, you go here? It's like, no, I'm 16. And I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Like, I'm just visiting my freshman friend, bro.
There was a sophomore in high school that was in one of the parties. Like, whatever, dude, you can just be over there. We were pretty chill about it, but like, yeah, it hits different. But like. Seniors now is just like kind of scuffed because my sister just moved into her dorm.
You should probably try these Wendy's nuggets too.
Yeah, I tell you, it's already ass at this point. They all taste the same now. All soggy.
They all just taste soggy.
Yeah, but my sister, wow, that's actually the best one.
Really? I'm trying the normal one right now. Did you try the spicy one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try by itself.
I think that might be the best one considering the lifespan of it.
No, it's still like intact.
Yeah. But yeah, my sister just moved in. I was just thinking about it. Like, I feel like females have it the worst off going into like that are missing out like the full senior year experience. Because to be honest, like females like the aesthetics. You know, they want to like experience everything more so. They care more so than guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I feel bad because she didn't. She had pictures, but it wasn't like an actual pictures, you know what I mean? With her squad, with everybody else around, lack of human interaction. It was just a couple pictures. It was just pictures by her, senior pictures by herself. And she just moved in and there's like nobody on campus, right? 'Cause she plays golf for that school. And so like, I think she moved in earlier than people, but she gets a room to herself. And like, that's cool and all, but like, I like having roommates, even though I fucking hate them. There's still stories you could share about it. Like, I had a fucking suite mate, right? So it wasn't a roommate, it was a suite mate. They lived across, but we shared bathrooms. This motherfucker threw up in my sink, right? Like, that guy was the most cringe fucker ever. But, like, looking back at it now, like, he threw up in our sink, and then there's, like, a piece of chicken there. Like, it was geek. I'm, like, geeked. I'm geeked.
It's like you're pissed off at the moment, but when you think about it in the past, it's like, it's funny.
Like, she doesn't get to experience that because, you know, college is kind of, like wonky right now. It's, like, Zoom. It's like, what the fuck? You want to throw a fucking margarita at 5 o'clock in the Zoom? Like, no, that's so capped. I'd rather have like a suite mate just come over, just drunkenly walk into my room and just fuck with something.
It's like, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, what's up, bro?
Yeah, she don't get to experience that. Like, I experienced like weird shit in freshman year, but like that's part of college. But I feel bad. I feel more so bad than people that like already went to college when Corona just happened because like they don't get to experience like any sort of normal college, you know, festivities.
Yeah. And I think this is where it separates and like granted, like everyone listening, this is all opinions and like personal experience, right? So like, you know, it's you have a matter of your opinion, we have a matter of our opinion.
I mean, I could be fucking wrong. You guys might have a blast in the Zoom calls, bro. But like me, no. I mean, I do. I can game while I gamed while they were doing Zoom, but like I don't know. I still don't feel like that fun.
But it's funny how like I saw like when COVID started happening, right? It really shows how sheltered I guess we are, kind of in a way, comparing like first world problems to like third world problems.
Yeah.
Like we're blown, like seniors in high school, they're blown. They granted it does suck. It does suck. Like I feel bad. Like like you said, then it sucked for us too. But like it can be worse. But then again, we need to gratify what sucks. Like high school seniors didn't get that prom. Yeah, you know. They didn't get to get their graduation, and then
prom. Yeah, that sucks.
And then they got accepted to college, but now they realize they can't get the college experience, right?
Yeah, they're double fucked.
Yeah, so that really sucks for them. And then for us seniors coming from college, it's hard to get jobs when we're getting out. We didn't get to walk, we didn't get to finish out strong, we didn't get to do those last senior things with the organizations we were part of, or that last shebang, that last freedom, I guess, quote unquote freedom, where we are at school in our own place, doing our own thing, away from our parents, just doing our own shit.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, it sucks. It does.
Yeah, it does.
But like you said, it could be worse, like the seniors from high school that are coming in, and like there's always pros and cons and everything, right? Like I got back into video gaming. I was able to break myself down like probably 3 times. Yeah. Maybe even more than that. Like I cried. I confused myself. I questioned myself. Blah 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 blah, and then I still found a deeper meaning to myself, at least. Yeah, you know. So and then I passed those classes that I wasn't going to pass if it was in person. You know. Yeah. So
I just found distractions just to keep my mind off of COVID and quarantining and stuff like that, and just like the fact that I didn't walk. No, like it really sucks that like you know we didn't get to walk, but like at the same time, it's just like people have it worse off. I mean, like, it's all perspective. Like, you might think that, no, it fucking sucks that we can't walk. But, like, I just think of it as, like, people behind us have it even worse. So, like you said, like, prom, like, cool festivities, like prom, high school graduation. I think high school graduation is, like, the most fun because that's when you have, like, the most friends. And then they separate, right? Yeah. So then
I did feel a sense of freedom. Yeah. Like once we graduate from
it's like school. Gratitude. It's like dopamine shooting out your head.
Yeah, I was just like, I remember we walked and we all left, and then when we all like, you know, after graduation you walk out to go see your family and friends. Yeah. I just felt a huge weight lift off my shoulders. Exactly. I was like, we're done.
It's a milestone.
Yeah, so it's like, but I feel like we would have had that too with like, it doesn't feel like we graduated, you know, because we haven't walked yet. But I do agree. Like,
but we've already done a high school walk. We've already experienced that. But I'm saying like people like my sister don't get to do a high school walk, and I don't know. Depending how long this thing goes
out
for, might not even do the college walkout either.
Yeah. How old is your sister? So you're junior or?
No, she's freshman. Oh, she just moved in. Yeah.
I think they'll.
Maybe I don't know how long. I mean, dude. Okay, dude.
We need to wait before.
No one's wearing masks, bro.
That's true.
People not wearing masks, bro. I think this is gonna go even longer. Dude.
Yeah, that's true.
So there is a high possibility that like she might not even walk both graduations. Mm-hmm. She didn't graduate walk through one, so
that sucks. Really I hope the best though. I really hope a year or two from now, maybe like. Yeah. I'm even thinking like the early stages, but I'm not going like we said, we're not going to trust it. Like the early stages probably will come out. I think 6 months from now. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to be solidified until like next year.
You know what's crazy though about quarantine? There's been more like, creative things coming out of a lot of students.
Really?
You notice that? I've noticed that in my school. TikTok has gotten shot up in terms of creativity. Like I'm not talking about just like there are cringe shit. I think TikTok is the most cringe shit ever. But
some things are really creative too.
Yeah. No, but like the TikToks my friends are like do it's like the most creative thing ever. Yeah. I think like they just post their own like when none of them post before COVID because I guess they're like too shy or whatever.
We have time now.
Yeah, so like they get creative. It's just like damn. Yeah. Like I'm saying, like I've noticed that lately. It's just like they have more and more presence of like social media, which is understand makes sense because
they're in the generation.
Yeah,
now.
But like
we're crazy. Kind of in the generation.
It's like crazy. It's like I don't know. It's just like I haven't been creative lately though, but like it's just cool. It's just cool seeing people create something. Like I've noticed like increase in like podcast creations, like people that I wouldn't expect to like be creative, like make cinematic videos and shit. Like even if it's like a 1 minute clip or like 3 minute clips, right? I think it's like cool. Yeah. Like, you don't expect people to do that. Yeah.
I feel like it's been a blessing to solo creators. Yeah. But people who are like already in big corporations or like in groups, it kind of devastated them.
Oh yeah.
But I think it is a blessing and a curse. Like you saw some content go down, but then you saw some new people come out.
Yeah, I think it was a way to start up like people that want to do content creating. To like actually push themselves because they have nothing else to do. Yeah.
Hey, you're on a podcast now, and then we're gonna probably expand to more things. Me and Stef have things planned out, so watch out, guys.
I'm saying.
I think we should finish concluding the Burger King nugget and the Wendy's nugget, and I think we're gonna call that podcast for a day. We're already 40 minutes in, guys, and I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I honestly didn't think it was gonna be this long. I thought it was gonna be like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I thought it was definitely gonna be
but I would give the Burger King the worst one right now. I think it would have been the best fresh.
I think it would have been best fresh, but I think it's Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, and Chick-fil-A.
I think it's Wendy's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King right now. Like as of right now for sogginess and stuff like that. Burger King, I give it a fucking 5 out of 10. Wendy's, I give it a 7.5.
I mean, none of these go above 6 out of 10 for me. Yeah. But I mean, considering the lifespan of it.
I guess for me, 8 and above is always like really good, and 7 is always like for me.
I mean, 10 out of 10 is good.
Yeah.
None of these get 10 out of 10.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for listening to this podcast. Thank you, Stefan, for being on this podcast. If you're new here, please try to drop a follow or subscription to the YouTube channel. Sure. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff.
And wait, for all the girls out there, Vinny Sang's DMs are open for y'all to flood in.
Yeah, I can't even deny that. I'm still single, but whatever.
Let's go.
But yeah, thank you for listening in. If you have any suggestions for other podcasts, don't be afraid to DM that as well. Sure. Comment down below, and we'll gladly talk about it. Look forward to seeing more podcasts, and if you don't already know, follow us to see content, skits, and stuff like that as well. We are open to sponsorships. We ate all this food. If any of y'all want to sponsor us, or like with the subjects that we're talking about. Once again, love you all. Have a good day.